Right. So again, this is not a psychological principle. It's a management concept called the Dilbert Principle. And it was inspired by and is a counter argument to the Peter Principle. Essentially, what the Dilbert Principle says is that, generally speaking, the least competent workers are moved or promoted to positions where they can do the least damage, which of course is usually into management. In other words, the people who least deserve to be promoted and most deserve to be fired will be promoted instead of the person who actually deserves that promotion in the first place. Now, reasons for this range and they vary from things like cronyism, nepotism, favoritism, or just the fact that they're really, really bad at their job and they're causing problems at a ground level. So, what better way to fix a problem at ground level than to promote that problem employee into management? Because, of course, that makes perfect sense. So, removing the problem employee and putting them into management then leaves the employees who can actually do the job and who are good at doing the job to just get on with it. Now, of course, one of the problems arises is that any of those employees who are good at their jobs actually wanted that promotion into management, then that's kind of tough luck, isn't it? So, don't perform and you'll get promoted. Now, the name of the principle was coined by a cartoonist called Scott Adams, and he named it after his comic strip series called Dilbert. And like the Peter Principle, the Dilbert Principle also started life as a satire piece. So if you do see people being promoted where you work who don't deserve it and should actually be fired, well, now you've got a name for it, the Dilbert Principle. And the Dilbert Principle makes perfect sense to every critical thinking, rational company owner.